is it time to bench Jimmy Garoppolo?
I think it was time to bench Jimmy Garoppolo a long time ago. Here's the problem. Like, if Deebo Samuel's playing, I feel like it doesn't matter who the quarterback is, but he's not playing right now. And I think it was kind of predictable that the Niners would struggle big time and maybe even lose to the Seahawks without Deebo. I'm not sure how many teams in the league right now the Niners can beat without Deebo. And the problem is that Jimmy gives you no big plays, none, and he turns the ball over. So I think, it's a high possibility Deebo won't play against Cincinnati. That's another game you could lose just because probably won't be able to run the ball. He's probably going to have to throw a lot. He's probably going to throw some picks. I mean, that puts you in a hole right there. So I would actually make the switch right now. I think that he's a detriment. They're trying to run the ball, and their running game is kind of weak right now. Deebo Samuel's making it look better than it is. What do you think? What do you think of me?
It was time to bench Jimmy Garoppolo after that Colts game. It was time to bench Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy Garoppolo is not the guy that should be starting QB. Now, last week on my show with Ben that I do with Ben every Wednesday, I was like, Jimmy Garoppolo should be a starter, good, for the rest of the season because obviously Jimmy Garoppolo had that win against Minnesota. But after what I saw in Seattle, Jimmy Garoppolo should not be the starter. Jimmy Garoppolo makes the same exact mistakes. He's a 9-year veteran in the NFL, and he makes the same exact mistakes as a rookie would. Both those interceptions on Sunday were just like mind-blowing to me. I'm like, you threw it to Bobby Wagner on one play, and then I don't know on the second interception if it was a miscommunication between you and Sherfield, but then that also another interception right to Quandre Diggs, who's the safety of the Seahawks. But Jimmy Garoppolo should have been benched a long time ago. I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo should be started moving forward because Jimmy Garoppolo makes the same exact mistakes like Trey Lance, like I said. But if Jimmy Garoppolo, when Jimmy Garoppolo struggles like he did in Seattle, there's no benefit. There's no benefit. Where if Trey Lance, and people are like, what if Trey Lance fails? Like, let's say we put out Trey Lance, and what if he fails? There's at least benefits of him going out there, and even if he does fail, right? There's some sort of benefit that he at least develops. He gains experience. So when I look at it that way, I'm like, if Jimmy Garoppolo screws up, Jimmy Garoppolo screwed up. Where if Trey Lance screwed up, he can learn from that, and he could go watch film after the game and analyze what he did wrong, and he can get better by playing, and that'll also help him coming into next season because he has experience. So I think the Niners.
But people are even like, well, Jimmy just gives the Niners the best chance to win right now. I don't really see that. I mean, I feel like Deebo is carrying him. You take Deebo out of the equation, and what goes first? The run game. There's no run game right now. Elijah Mitchell, not so effective. The run game would instantly return if you put Trey Lance in the game. If he were handing off instead of Jimmy, the run game would be more efficient. It would actually gain more yards per carry. So that's a good place to start.
Not even the run game being more efficient, but we saw in Seattle, right? Without Deebo Samuel, Jimmy Garoppolo straight up sucked. He straight up sucked. And with Elijah Mitchell, the run game wasn't working, right? And let's say we go into the playoffs with Jimmy Garoppolo as a starter, and the run game isn't working. And let's say Deebo is out. Because he was injured for the last few seasons, and he's injured right now. That could be a lingering injury. We don't want it to be a lingering injury, but that could be. So let's say Deebo's out in the playoffs for the next remaining games. If you neutralize the Niners' run game, and you expect to rely on Jimmy Garoppolo to make the throws and make plays and win you football games using his arm? No way.
Not going to happen.
Seattle, Jimmy Garoppolo can't do that.
No, the reason they won 3 in a row is because of their running backs, and Deebo Samuel was one of them.
Yeah. Because of Deebo Samuel. You take Deebo out of the equation, it's response. Yeah, you take Deebo out of the equation, it wasn't pretty. And when you need Jimmy Garoppolo to make the throws and make plays, he can't do that. And we saw, and that was just another showing on Sunday in Seattle that he can't do that.
So, no, I mean, not just 2 interceptions, but a safety as well.
Yeah, that safety was also so annoying.